It's that 4th of July madness. Your boy, Texas PEWPEW Reviews. We out here celebrating that great independence. For all y'all out there, time to shoot the shit. That is what we're doing as great Americans out here. Happy birthday, United States of America. We love you.
250 years of the greatest country on earth.
Let's go.
Hey, what's up, firearm friends and family? It's your boy Gilly Guns, and we're back at it again with another exclusive banger. Today we are rocking the 4th of July madness. 4 brand new firearms, 4 brand new optics, and we're celebrating history today. Tap in, you don't want to miss a beat. All right, guys, here we are, bright, beautiful day, ready to celebrate the 4th of July. And as I mentioned, 4 brand new firearms, 4 brand new optics. Who knows, maybe even 5. Before we get any further, as you always know, make sure you tap in, hit that like, drop a comment, make sure you subscribe, and if you're feeling a little frisky, hit that notification icon, the little bell, so you never miss another beat. First up, we have the Sarsimals SAR SOCOM 9mm paired up with the O-Sight S. Sig Sauer Fuse Shark Coast Tactical Customs paired up with the O-Sight K. Everybody's favorite Smith & Wesson M 2.0 straight out the box, fully compensated, paired up with O-Sight's new XR. One of my favorites based off of looks, the new PSA Saber Edition Dagger 9mm paired up with the O-Sight C. Another extra to throw in the mix, Glock 43X chambered in 9mm, another Shark Coast Tactical Customs paired up with the O-Sight SE. All right, guys, drop in the comments which one you like the best. Drop in the comments which one you don't like at all. Drop in the comments which one you would like to see first, and we'll see you soon. All right, guys, here, another one of my favorites from Sarsimals. The SAR SOCOM 9mm paired up with O-Sight S in the olive or OD green colorway. Now the O-Sight S is an enclosed ultra compact micro red dot sight featuring a multi-reticle system as well, auto sensing brightness, and an innovative magnetic charging cover with an LED battery display. The optical specs here are a selectable red 2 MOA dot and a 32 MOA circle. Now these can be used independently or together. The window size on this one is 0.83 by 0.55. You have a 1x parallax free and unlimited eye relief magnification. This one comes in with 12 brightness settings, 10 daylight, and 2 for night vision. The winded and elevation travel range, you're looking at a plus 35 MOA, which is 1 MOA per click. The size and weight, dimensions of this optic are 1.59 in length by 0.98 in the width and 0.97 in height. This is a universal RMSC footprint, which means you can directly mount to most of your firearms. As for the weight, we're looking at 0.97 ounces for the optic only and 2.13 ounces with the charging cover attached. As for battery life, we have a built-in 46 milliamperage rechargeable battery. The battery has a built-in 46 milliamperage recharging battery in the optic. The charging cover has a built-in 220 milliamperage rechargeable battery, which doubles as a protective cover and a magnetic charger, providing up to 3 full recharges. Max runtime is up to 21,900 hours on setting 3 with a dot only. The housing is an OAL aluminum alloy. This one also has an IPX8X7 waterproof rating and an IPX4 waterproof rating on the charging cover. Motion sensor for auto wake and auto sensing light technology for ambient brightness adjustments. Those are your sensors. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm out here with my boy Jonathan. We actually met at a gun show, and I'm very thankful to have him here today because he is actually the guy behind the camera today. Not only that, but I told him, hey, come inside my video, let me get your opinion. That way you guys know that it's not just a one-sided opinion coming from me. What's up, Jonathan?
What's going on, man? How's it going?
A bit about yourself, man.
So been in San Antonio the past 8 years now. Originally from Victoria, Texas. Shout out Vic. You know, I've been here the past 8 years, just kind of going to the gun shows, like trying to figure out, you know, kind of step into that scene. Full disclaimer though, I'm not law enforcement. I'm not military. I'm actually a emergency room nurse. So I've been there for the past 3 years. So I'm just happy to be out here to shoot and review, and I'll give my opinion. I'm sure I'm not really saying my opinion's worth anything, but you know, just to be able to, you know, come out here and shoot, it's pretty cool.
Hell yeah, and like you said, full disclaimer, right?
Yeah, I'm not law enforcement, not military, just a guy that likes to shoot, and I'll give my opinion, but take it with what you will.
Hell yeah, and we love the outfit, bro. Rocking the 4th of July patriotic.
4th of July fit. Yep.
Perfect. All right, man. We'll see you on the range, bud.
Yes, sir. All right, we got the SARS SOCOM 9, rocking the O-Sight S and that OD green. Let's test it out. Clear.
Not too bad for a $500 gun.
Yeah. Trigger's okay. O-Sight has the O-Sight has a clear picture. I do like this is a closed emitter, so I do like that better. Personally, this is just my opinion. I feel like I couldn't hit shit with this one. And that's probably a me issue, but for the most part, it feels pretty solid in the hand. Ergonomics are pretty good. So I definitely think we'll try again with this one.
All right, guys. SAR 9 SOCOM, like Jonathan said. Happy 4th of July, by the way, guys. Hope you're all popping fireworks out there. Stay safe. Remember, don't shoot up, because what goes up must come down. So if you feel the need to shoot, make sure you shoot down into the dirt. Make sure you shoot into a berm or something like that. All right, be smart. All right, here we go.
Well, you're definitely a better shot than me with that one.
I was gonna say, I think it might be a you issue.
Yeah, that's probably a me issue.
No, I don't know, maybe it's, I'm gonna roast myself, but maybe it's a lack of knowledge on my part, but I fucking just love all these guns that I have. I know Jonathan had a little different opinion. Obviously, I love everything O-Sight comes out with, not because they sponsor me, not because they send me these optics, but truly, genuinely, I love these red dots. I don't think you could give me a red dot with no name brand, and as long as the reticle or the dot is where I need it to be, and that round is where I need it to be, I like it. Obviously, the only way we're gonna tell is over long, extended periods of time, how well the battery does, how much daily use you get out of it. If you drop it, does it break easily? With that being said, everything O-Sight offers is lifetime warranty. So run this tool like it's intended, and if you have any issues, send it back. They send you a new one, no questions asked. I've ran Hollison. I love them as well. Again, I don't think it's really anything about the name, but the technology and the quality control behind any type of product. As for the SAR 9, this is a slightly wider grip as far as the SIG that we just shot. This is a full-size pistol. As Jonathan mentioned, the fully enclosed emitter is definitely a plus. I do like that. So if you decide to carry this gun, It's not gonna get dust, debris, belly button lint inside there, and be blocking your emitter when it's time to rock. For a gun that's very inexpensive, because I can't really say prices on here, it did really well. This gun is based out of Miami, Florida, but I think SARS, if I'm not mistaken, is from Croatia or Turkey. I don't know. I'm bad at geography anyways. But yeah, for a very low priced gun, I think it did really well. Once we added some butter to it, it did really good. So I'm a full size kind of guy. I like all my firearms full size. It's just easier to purchase. It's got a nice release there. It's got a cool color. It's got a little rubberized textured back strap there. Comes with a flared mag well. And right now I have this set up. I don't know if Jonathan can get in there and see that red dot. Might be kind of hard. But I have it set up to reticle dot. And I think the placement was pretty good. So overall, I do like this gun, and I do like this O-Sight S. I'm not too sure if you can find this colorway anymore, but it pairs up really well with this SOCOM. So let's pop in another mag each. We'll get a different angle. Go ahead. There it is.
Okay, that was better. Yeah, I think that first take was just a me problem. I lined it up a little bit better, so that was better.
All right, guys, here we got the O-Sight K. This is a compact open reflex red dot sight designed specifically for everyday carry and subcompact pistols. It features a fast 6 MOA red dot for quick target acquisition, a convenient side loading battery, and a RMSC footprint for seamless mounting. Some of the technical specifications on here are 6 MOA red dot reticle. As I mentioned, the RMSC footprint, so that fits most cylinder line optics ready for subcompacts. It's got 10 total settings for brightness, 8 daytime, 2 night vision. Battery is a side loading CR1620 battery, which lasts up to 63,000 hours at mid brightness settings. Comes in at a weight of 1.02 ounces, which is roughly 29 grams. Housing material is made of 7075 aluminum. It's got an IPX6 waterproof rating. And some of the notable features are motion sensor, which means it automatically turns the optic on with the slightest movement and powers down after 3 minutes of inactivity to save that battery. Now, it also includes a low voltage indicator. The red dot will rapidly triple flash once per minute when the battery drops below 2.2 volts. Now, this also has hassle-free swaps. The side-loading battery tray lets you replace the battery without moving the optic, meaning you don't have to re-zero your firearm. Check it out, O-Sight K, paired up with the Sig Sauer fuse, done up by Shark Coast Tactical. Nice.
Clear.
So obviously the optics are not sighted right out the box. We did just throw these on here today. What'd you think about that?
Yeah, I mean it's a little off, but I like the bigger window on it. I think definitely once it's actually lined up right, it's pretty good. I do like this one is an open emitter, so it's not bad. I mean, I prefer more of the closed emitter, but I like the way that this SIG feels. Like I have a macro as well, so I like the way that this ran pretty good. Not bad.
All right. Let me have to try that one out myself. All right, guys. O-Sight K on the Sig Sauer fuse. See if I can shoot as good as Jonathan did. Yeah, let's go for that. I like all these guns, man. To me, the O-Sight K, it felt like it was pretty much spot on. I was kind of letting it bounce back and shooting again. I wasn't really quite letting it set, so that's where those misses probably came in. But I don't notice a big difference on the open emitter versus the closed emitter. This is just the red dot. I'm not too sure. Let me see if I have the option to change. No, so this is strictly red dot, but got a nice fine little red dot on there. I think it did pretty good. As for the SIG fuse, I like what Shark Coast did with the aggressive texture there. I don't know if you can kind of see that, but it felt really good in my hand as far as not slipping. This is a slim line compact, so it's not as wide in the palm. I kind of like that as well. I think it would make for a good everyday carry, the 365 fuse. Overall, pretty good. I hadn't shot this one yet. This one was a lot of fun. We'll probably dump another mag each and go from there. All right, guys, one of my favorites, Smith & Wesson M2.0 paired up with the O-Sight XR. Now the XR is a rugged, duty-rated, enclosed red dot sight built for pistols. It features a versatile multi-reticle system, an integrated collapsible rear backup sight, and an innovative magnetic charging cover that extends the optic's battery life to hundreds of thousands of hours. Some of the key specs: RMR footprint, 5-mode multi-reticle, 2 MOA dot, 6 MOA dot, 32 MOA circle, 2 MOA plus 32 MOA circle, or a 6 MOA plus 32 MOA circle. I know that's a lot to kind of fathom there, but you have many options. Now, as for the lens and window, you have a spherical lens for zero distortion and parallax-free performance. Window size on this one is 0.91 by 0.71 inches. Has 11 total settings, 8 for daylight and 3 for night vision. Now for battery and runtime, this has a built-in 89 milliamperage rechargeable battery, which provides up to 54,000 hours of continuous runtime on mode 4 dot only. The included 800 milliamp magnetic charging cover, which displays real-time battery levels, can provide 5 full additional charges, extending the total runtime to up to 324,000 hours. That is definitely a lot of shooting there. Now the backup sights that you can kind of see there popped up on the rear, are the industry's first collapsible backup rear sights, integrated directly into the housing, deployable with the press of a button. Now the housing and construction on this bad boy is CNC machined 7075 T6 aircraft grade aluminum. This has an IPX7 waterproof rating, and the dimensions and the weight come in at 1.91 by 1.18 by 1.16 inches for a total of 48 grams in weight, which comes in at 1.69 ounces.
All right, we're working the M&P M2 with the Strike Industries compensator. We also have the brand new O-Sight XR. This one was just released at SHOT Show 2026. So let's test it out, see how it runs. Pretty aggressive. Yeah, you're gonna need 147.
All right, guys. Well, right now we're running 124 grain on the compensator. That might not be the best idea. We already had 3 malfunctions. I think it was a failure to eject.
Failure to eject, failure to feed.
So we might have to put this one on the back burner, get some 147 grain and see how that runs. But like I said, we have 5 firearms, so we're gonna bring in the pinch shooter to take its place, and we'll bring out the Glock 43X with the O-Sight SE. Man, I wish you guys could have seen that. I literally said, let me give it a try. I went, shot it off, dumped the whole entire mag on this M2.0 with no malfunctions. As I was dumping the mag, I looked back at Jonathan and I was like, bro, I wish we would have had that recorded. So, pause. Jonathan is loading up another mag for the M2.0. We're gonna try it again and see if it's a Jonathan issue.
It probably is, honestly.
Is it a ammo issue? But for me, it worked. I literally dumped the rest of that mag and did the infamous look back with a smile as I was popping off around. So hang tight, we're loading up. All right.
All right, let's try this again.
There he is. That sounds so nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it ran good that time.
Well, M&P 2.0 has about a 5-round break-in period, which is not bad at all. Let me see that bad boy.
Yeah, not bad.
All right, let's load another one.
Cool.
It has a long travel pull. Let me lower that brightness. We're out. Did it lock back? That was odd. Well, yeah. Feels like it shoots really flat, but obviously you can see a little bit of rise. I do like that compensator. This one also comes with a fluted barrel. They do have another version, which is actually the full metal version, and that one's gonna have all gold accents. This firearm comes exactly as you see here out the box, minus the XR O-Sight red dot. But this version is the polymer frame, which comes accented in bronze. and again with the Strike Industries compensator. And I don't know if you can get a picture of that red dot there, but that is the Osight XR. It's a little bit larger window, fully enclosed emitter. And the one thing we talked about earlier are these flip up iron sights. So you just push these down. See if I can push them down real quick. So they're like that. So if your battery decides to fail, you got this little button here on the side that you can just push, and you'll see those little iron sights pop up that you can use as a co-witness. So pretty cool. Osight XR. Like Jonathan said, this was released this year at SHOT Show 2026. Now, you guys definitely stay tuned with my channel because I will be at SHOT Show 27 next year, January, in Las Vegas. So you don't want to miss that video. So again, make sure you're subscribed. And again, if you don't want to miss whenever I post, you can automatically get a notification, but you got to hit that little bell icon on my channel. So we're gonna go ahead and do one more mag each. We'll get a little bit different angle there. All right, guys, here we got the PSA Saber Dagger 9mm paired up with the Osight C. Now, the Osight C is a full-sized open reflex sight featuring a multi-reticle system, a large viewing window, and a convenient side-loading battery as well. It is designed for duty, competition, and personal defense, utilizing the industry standard RMR footprint. Now, here's a quick breakdown of its key specs. You have a switchable 3 MOA dot, 32 MOA circle, or circle dot combo for your reticle options. Reticle color is available in either red or green illumination. Now, the window size on this is 0.95 by 0.75, which is approximately 24 by 19 millimeters for a large field of view. As I mentioned, the footprint is a ruggedized miniature reflex, also known as the RMR, or 407C, 507C pattern. As for the battery, it's a side-loading CR1632 battery. No need to remove the optic to change the cell. Now, the battery life on this is up to 130,000 hours for the green dot in low setting dot only mode. Brightness settings on this is 10 total as well, 8 daytime, 2 night vision capable. The housing and the weight is 7075 aluminum, and it comes in at about 42 grams, which is 1.48 ounces. This is also IPX6 waterproof rating.
All right, we got the PSA Saber Dagger with the Osight C. Let's get it. I like it. This one feels a little bit more snappy than the other one, just because it's a little bit smaller, but it's giving very much Glock vibes.
It actually is. They dub it like a Gucci Glock.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I like the custom paint on it. I like the camo with the gold barrel. That's really nice. And I love a flared magwell, so this flared magwell is really nice. I do like the large window on this Osight C. It's definitely a larger window than what kind of the other one was. In my opinion, I think it's a little bit bigger. Very nice open window. It is a open emitter though, so I mean, it's not bad, but I definitely prefer the closed more. So overall, pretty good. I like this one.
All right, so got the Saber edition on the dagger from PSA 9mm. When I first took this out the box, I immediately wasn't happy with the frame. It just felt really plasticky, so to say. It didn't feel like your normal polymer frame. Although it is polymer, it just felt really light and the density sounded really thin. But Jonathan shot it, said he liked it. I'll give my 2 cents on it. I do like the flared magwell there. We'll see how that acts when we're shooting. But this comes with the pretty cool gold Saber backplate. It has the Saber engraving on the side. This is their full-size S. It does have lightning cuts on the slide there. Got the fluted barrel in gold with the Saber on the side, 9x19 markings on the top. You have, I guess, they look like suppressor height sights, but this is not a threaded barrel, so I'm not too sure. But we'll drop one in, we'll send them down range, and I'll be right back. This one we're rocking the O-Sight C, so opened emitter there. Maybe you can see that red dot. Larger size window, so I'm excited for that. All right. Let me turn the brightness down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. So Jonathan was actually a better shot than me on that. Maybe it's just the ergonomics, maybe it's the style of the gun, but I felt he did better. I totally tanked that one. The gun is a little more snappy, but it does feel good in the hand. At first my brightness setting was too bright, so it was kind of overpowering my target. I lowered it down, I hit off 1 or 2 after that. I definitely think this one is going to take some getting used to. This is probably the first gun that I have like a halfway mark about how much I like it. Definitely looks cool. The aesthetics are pleasing. Functionality, it functions well. But performance, for me personally, I wasn't too happy. If you watched all my other videos, you know I'm pretty happy about everything that I own. This is probably one of the first that I'm not too happy with. Nothing against PSA or their Saber dagger. I think it obviously, one, I need to work on my shooting, and 2, maybe just some things I need to get used to. But overall, cool gun, fun. Maybe I'm used to the smaller optic windows. I don't know. So we'll definitely have to come back and review this one some more and see if I get better, or am I just going to give this away to somebody? Could be you. And here we have the Glock 43X Shark Coast Tactical Customs paired up with the O-Sight SE. Now the O-Sight SE is a fully enclosed micro reflex sight designed for concealed carry and duty use, primarily featuring a RMSC/K footprint with durable construction. Now this is actually my personal EDC. Now some of the key specs, as I mentioned, shield RMSC, also known as the Holosun K footprint. You have a 7075 aluminum housing material, fully enclosed emitter. This is available in 6 MOA green dot or multi-reticle system, which comes with 2 MOA dot and a 32 MOA circle. This one has 8 daylight settings, 2 night vision settings, side-loading CR1620 battery, which allows for battery swaps without removing the optic. Now battery life is up to 70,000 to 75,000 hours at a medium brightness on dot only. Now this also has an aspherical, parallax-free, zero distortion lens. Dimensions are 1.59 in length, 0.98 in width, and a 0.97 in height. This one comes in at 27.5 grams, which is roughly 0.97 ounces. This has an IPX7 waterproof rating. And some of the highlights, as I mentioned, the enclosed emitter prevents dust, dirt, debris, and water from blocking the LED emitter, ensuring reliability in harsh conditions. One of my favorite features is the Shake Awake. Motion activation turns the optic on with movement and puts it into sleep mode just after 3 minutes of any inactivity. This has a low, sleek profile design, which sits low enough on standard slides to co-witness with many factory standard height iron sights.
Definitely a lot snappier than everything else we've shot today. After my shot, bringing it back onto target took a little bit longer. This is a Glock 43X, so it is a little bit smaller frame, slim line. And that is why everything you see that I carry is full size, because these little guns that my hand is pretty much bigger than just don't do well. But again, I buy shit if it looks cool. It looked cool, and it was small enough to carry. But if you guys watch my channel, you know I do a weekly, daily carry where I swap out a different firearm on a badass holster every week, and I carry that and I show you how it prints in pants, shorts, patriotic gear. But yeah, so I got this just because it was smaller and it wasn't digging into my gun there, you know, like having two fucking barrels touching, if you know what I mean. But yeah, a lot more snappy. I'm very familiar with the Osite SE. This was actually one of my first red dots. Fully enclosed emitter, smaller picture, direct mount RMSC onto this 43X. But yeah, this is probably number 2 on my least favorite, just because of how snappy it is and the fit in my hand. But yeah, this was just a bonus for you guys. Drop in the comments whenever you get a chance which of the 5 that you liked. What do you want to see later on in the future? All right, guys, what an amazing day it's been today. 4th of July. First off, happy 4th of July to everybody. Happy birthday, United States of America. Thank you, Jonathan, for your help today. I couldn't have not done it without him, especially with 4 firearms, 4 optics, make that 5 firearms, 5 optics that we put through the paces today. Nothing too crazy, nothing really in depth, just a quick spec on the guns, quick spec on the optics. Few mags ran through, make sure we didn't have any major malfunctions, and kind of just show how the gun participated today with us, and kind of just gave you our overall opinion at the end. Jonathan, what was your favorite?
Honestly, my favorite, I mean, I'm a little biased, but it's the SIG. I love SIG. I have a SIG. That's been my favorite one to shoot so far.
He likes the SIG. Fuse, again, this is custom Cerakoted by Shark Coast out of Sarasota, Florida, and this one was rocking the Osite K.
What would you say was yours?
I thought you never asked. Me personally, like I said, I'm a full-size guy. I really like the SAR 9 SOCOM, and I really like the Smith & Wesson M2.0. We did have a few malfunctions at the beginning, but it looked like it only had a 5-round break-in period, which was not bad at all. I wish we would have got that one clip on video where I said, let me try it, and it just ran flawlessly. And I was shooting, I did the look back like what the hell, that was epic. But it's been a great day here at the range. Make sure you guys are tapped into Texas PEWPEW Reviews. We got a lot of cool stuff coming out. I hope you guys really liked our outfits for today. As I mentioned, we got some really cool stuff coming out. I know I've been away for a little while, but that's life. I don't do this full-time. Eventually, I'd like to get to the point where I can do this full-time and constantly just overload you guys with all type of reels, shorts, full-length videos, talk about all the latest and greatest stuff coming out, get all the coolest stuff sent to my channel so you guys can
see all that firsthand. But other than that, I'll give you just a quick rundown one more time and give you a little view of what we have here. Let me flip that camera around. Probably not the best view, but you guys definitely get the idea. This camera is acting a little funky. And we're not done yet. We still got more stuff to play with while we're out here. So make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe again. Thank you, Jonathan. And always remember, stay strapped or get clapped. Bow, bow, bow. Let's go.